drinking session. No ice. Everything East Coast where the sun shines.
This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Both hosts in this video are over 18 and were supervised by a professional. Alcohol consumption is illegal for underage individuals in Singapore. Please comply with all local laws and regulations concerning alcohol production and consumption.
本视频仅供教育和娱乐之用。视频中的2位主持人均已年满18岁，并受到专业人士的监督。在新加坡，未成年人饮酒是违法行为，请遵守当地有关酒精生产和消费的所有法律法规。
Welcome to another episode of Yuan Yang Diaries.
Do you like alcohol? Like, do you drink?
I think one of my first few experiences with alcohol was warm vodka with warm Sprite at East Coast Park at 3 p.m. It was a party with, it was warm, it was gross as hell. It was a party with my JC classmates, and they bought vodka and they bought Sprite and Coke as mixers, but nothing was like refrigerated. So it was all warm vodka mixed with warm Coke and warm Sprite. And the Sprite had gone flat, so it was really gross. It was not a very good first experience with alcohol. One girl got so wasted they had to carry her out, apparently. Yes, it was really gross.
Warm Sprite.
Yes.
And she got wasted.
Really gross.
I feel like I drink one sip of that, I'm gonna puke already, not get wasted.
Yeah, it tastes like rubbing alcohol. But I can appreciate like alcohol when it's mixed with stuff. When it's like, I can appreciate a good cocktail. It's just that,
As long as it's not warm.
yeah, as long as it's not warm.
Do you like Chinese medicine?
Does any child like medicine?
Like, you know, like before when I was young, like my mom tried to convince me to drink medicine, and she's like, "Oh my god, this maple syrup. Trust me. Oh, you want to go drink? I'm like, drink." Do I like Chinese medicine?
Okay, so no matter whether you like it or you hate it, today you're going to try it. So you are going to go to a bar called Synthesis, and then basically they specialize in like mocktails, cocktails, which are combined like alcohol or like Western typical drinks with Chinese medicine or Chinese herbs.
Like warm Sprite?
No!
When I first started out, my first job, I was 13. I was helping out at a fast food restaurant, and back then, I think that's when I developed a passion for like food and beverages. I got my first full-time job when I was 16 at a rooftop bar called Louvre. That was many years back, and then that's when I first knew about bartending. And all I can think of is a bartender. They are so cool, you know. They get to throw the bottles around. They look very cool. They get all the girls. Yeah, but basically it's the girls that got me into bartending. So when I turned 18, the first thing that I did was I looked for a bartending role. Yeah, and that's how I found my first bar stories, and then that's how my passion grew also because once I got into it, it got really interesting. There's endless learning, right? You keep developing new recipes, you get compliments from the guests, you know, the guests really like your drink, and they share stories with you, and that's what really kept me going.
Hello everyone, nice to meet you guys. My name is Alex.
Oh yeah, I'm Han Pei, and this is my first time bartending.
My name is Ashley, and this is also my first time bartending.
Very exciting. Okay, so today I think we'll be making 3 drinks. Okay, so for the first drink, I'll be showing you guys how I'll be making the drinks, and then followed by the other 2 drinks that you guys will get to try to hands-on yourself. So let's talk about the first drink that we'll be making. It's actually one of our more popular drink on our current menu. It's called Nourish. So using pisco as the base, there's a bit of homemade barley struts, a bit of citrus. To top it off, we added a bit of sesame oil as well as nori seaweed at the top. So when pouring, we will try to pour as close as to the tin as possible. Reason?
To prevent spills.
Correct. Wow, you're very fast learner. Okay, so again, the hand, y'all can see how So mine is a bit droppy one. Okay, so y'all pour here, once to the brim, Okay, tilt it over. Okay, so you see when I tilt it over, I pull it up, so it looks
Stream.
looks cooler,
There's
right?
like a stream coming
Yes,
from
it
it.
looks like a stream. Okay. The thing that we pour in just now is our homemade barley straps and a bit of pisco as well. So it's like a premix. Okay. So adding next will be our citrus. Okay. This is freshly squeezed lemon juice. Okay. And then lastly, what we want to add in is our egg white. So these are egg white that we prepare in advance, right? Okay, for this, I'm going to teach you guys one more technique called the dry shake. So dry shaking doesn't require ice, okay? So it's just dry shake. So by doing this, you actually emulsify
Egg yolk.
the egg white, right? So you create a lot of froth. So just now the liquid was clear, right? Okay, and then now if you guys look at the liquid, it's creamy and frothy, right?
It's
So
like-
this is the dry shake, okay? So this is actually sesame oil. So we will just rim it around the glass.
I'm actually really curious as to where you got the idea to use sesame oil, because usually it's seen as a savory accompaniment.
Yes. So because this drink actually has the seaweed flavor in it, so it enhances the umami flavor. And then lastly, we will top it up with a bit of seaweed powder. And then these are dry ice, so add them in. So when we serve it to the guest, we'll pour the hot water in. So one side of it is actually with the nori, so y'all can try to drink it without and with. Then y'all can feel like what are the differences.
It's very unique. I'm not, at first when I drank it, I wasn't really sure how to describe it. The sesame notes almost remind me of, you know, those sesame balls that
Oh yes.
you have, yeah.
Yes.
But there's the heaviness that could come from such, like the nori and the creaminess of the egg white is cut through by the citrus. It's a very well balanced drink, very smooth as well.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite.
As for me, like the first taste, I can tell like it's an alcohol despite its look. Then afterwards, there's the foamy feeling. Then comes the liquid. But I've also tasted the one with the what's it called, barley.
Barley.
Yeah. Then it's like there's a saltiness taste, and honestly, it reminds me of those cheese foams and like cheese toppings in like the bubble tea shop.
Initially, we wanted to recreate the iconic scenes in Singapore that are slowly losing its glory, right? So, for example, Mama Tiam, you no longer find it under your HDB block. And then TCM, you don't really see it unless you go to Chinatown. I think the idea was to recreate the iconic scenes, and also for Sebastian, because growing up, he has this background of like the TCM, so he thought, hey, why not create a restaurant bar that actually focuses on the TCM and the wellness part.
Hi, welcome back. Right, so now it's your turn. The drink that we'll be making is Pause Sing Dong. Okay, let's talk about this drink. Okay, this drink is actually a very tropical drink. Consists of rum as the base. Rum, they are usually on the sweeter side. So we enhance the flavor with a bit of watermelon blend, a bit of homemade pineapple straps, a bit of citrus, as well as artichoke liqueur to give it more deeper flavors to it. Okay.
Can I ask what citrus does?
Citrus is like your sweet sour lah. So it's like seasoning for your protein. You have salt, pepper ma. You cannot season with pepper without the salt.
Yeah.
Correct? Okay. So this premix itself consists of the rum, the watermelons, and then the pineapple straps, as well as the artichoke liqueur, and then this is the citrus. Okay. So when you hold the jigger, you right-hander or left-hander?
Alright.
Right-hander. Then we hold the jigger with our left hand. Okay. Twist. Hey, yeah, nice. Okay, so make yourself comfortable, stand at the center. Okay, so when we pour, we try to our posture, right? So stand like that. When you pour already, okay, put it as close as to the tin as possible, and then we turn it to the back. You try this motion. You see, now you like that, you a bit not balanced, right? So you have to face properly, turn your hand, okay, tilt it to the back. Just move your wrist. Okay, this side, okay, turn. Just wrist movement. Okay, so you don't need to the whole hand go in, right? So it's just wrist movement.
So the mixture first?
Either one is okay.
Alright. Oh my god, it's cold. I can feel it.
This cold.
Yeah,
You haven't had ice, right?
I can feel it through the cup.
So this menu is designed under the influence of the 5 elements of TCM, namely of fire, water, earth, metal and wood, right? And then under this category, we choose the ingredient that has the health benefits that actually benefits the organ itself. So for example, fire correlates to the heart, right? So we will use red fruits or tomato, watermelon that is helpful for the heart.
So we take the smaller tin with the liquid in it, okay? We hold it, so you hold it here with your left hand, okay, at the bottom, okay? Right hand open, take the bigger one, put it over here, okay, this side open, okay? So, tin on tin, this one, let it stay solid, yeah, okay? Tin on tin, and then what you do at the count of 3 will be covering like that, okay? 1, 2, 3. So the side where there is no gap will have to face you. Okay, so left hand bottom, right hand on top. Okay, turn this way. Turn this way. Okay, straighten your arm. Okay, throw it to the back. Okay, don't hit your face. It's gonna be painful. So throw it to the side. Side. No, don't face me. Face outside.
Okay, like this.
Yes, correct. Okay, yeah, go for longer strike. Okay, so shake it for about 5 to 10 seconds.
Oh, so cold.
Battery is low.
So now you have this side cold, right? This is called cold. That one not cold lah. So this is the glassware.
Oh my god, the glass looks so cool.
Okay, so this is called the fine no prong strainer. Okay, put it in. And then the fine strainer. So same thing. How are you gonna hold this?
Oh, the cool way.
Yes, correct. Okay. This side, the other hand. Then you pour it over.
Oh, do I need to take this?
Thumb, index finger. Yes. So your drink again consists of rum, a bit of watermelon, pineapple, and a bit of artichoke liqueur, a bit of citrus from the lime as well. So what do you think about the drink?
So when I smell it, I can smell the watermelon like on first sniff. Then after I taste it, it starts to feel like fruit juice. There's a bit of bitterness as well. Then after that, I can feel like the alcohol kicking in.
Yeah, so the bitterness actually comes from the artichoke liqueur, which give it another depth to it instead of just a fruit punch, right? Yeah, because the flavor combination of the watermelon and pineapple gives it a very fruity flavors to it. Yeah, and that's when the artichoke liqueur comes in to give it another dimension of the flavor. Very proud of what you guys achieved. It's not easy, bartending, neither is it very hard. So as long as you practice well enough, you should be able to do it like a rock star.
Well, that wraps today's end of Yuan Yang Diaries. Wow! Thank you, Synthesis Bar, for providing us with this wonderful location and opportunity to bartend.
And thank you to Alex for being such a wonderful teacher and giving us the true bartender experience. So this concludes the last episode of Yuan Yang Diaries. Thank you so much for following us on this entire journey, seeing where we've been going and the things that we've been doing. I hope this really inspires you to learn more about Chinese culture as it has for me.
Last but not least, remember to like, share and subscribe and follow us on our social and Synthesis on Instagram at synthesis.sg. Bye bye!